Okay, so let's talk about second chances. What happens when a beloved video game franchise gets another shot at the big screen? Especially, when the first try kind of split the audience.
Right, that's a big question.
Well, today we're diving deep into Mortal Kombat II, the sequel that everyone's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission, basically, is to unpack everything official we can find, like from IMDb, and then dive headfirst into what the fans are saying online, specifically on Reddit, after that trailer hit.
Yeah, the reactions have been intense.
Totally. We're looking at what's got people buzzing, what criticisms maybe got addressed, and what it all means for adapting these huge, iconic franchises going forward.
Exactly. It's not just about the movie facts, is it? It's this whole interplay. You've got the creators, the lore that's been built up for decades, and then these really, really passionate fan communities.
Mm-hmm.
So this deep dive, it's kind of like a shortcut, right?
Yeah.
To really get the pulse of what's happening with this movie right now.
Fascinating pulse, definitely. These fan communities are so invested. Okay, so let's start with the hard facts. The official dossier, straight from IMDb.
Lay it on us.
Mortal Kombat 2, release date locked for October 24th, 2025. And crucially, it's got that R rating.
No surprise there, really. Good sign they're sticking to the core brutality of the game.
Exactly. And the genres listed, it's quite a mix.
Yeah, I saw that. Action epic, adventure epic, even dark fantasy and martial arts. It suggests they're aiming for something pretty broad in scope, trying to hit all those game elements.
Right. And the plot summary, pretty much what you'd hope for. High stakes battle, fan favorite champions, Johnny Cage joining the fight.
Against Shao Kahn to save Earthrealm. Sounds about right. Sounds like the tournament setup people wanted.
Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting, I think, on the creative side. Simon McQuoid is back directing, which provides some continuity.
Mm-hmm.
But the writing team, Ed Boon and John Tobias, are listed, the original game creators, alongside Jeremy Slater.
Wow, okay. That's significant.
Huge, right.
Yeah, because having Boon and Tobias actually writing, that sends a massive signal to fans. It suggests a deep commitment to getting the source material right. That's often the biggest worry with these adaptations.
Addresses that core concern directly.
Exactly. And we're also looking at a pretty hefty estimated budget. What was it, $68 million?
Yeah, $68 million. So they're putting serious resources behind it.
Definitely indicates a major production, not a small side project.
And it seems like they're aiming for a global audience, too. The language is listed. English and Spanish are official, but then partial support for French, German, Hindi, Portuguese, lots more.
It makes sense for a franchise this big. They want a wide reach.
Okay, so beyond the stats and the budget, let's talk cast. That's always where the biggest buzz is, isn't it?
Always.
We've got familiar faces coming back. Ludi Lin as Liu Kang. Jessica McNamee as Sonya Blade.
The returning heroes.
But the name generating just absolute waves online. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
Oh, definitely. The excitement around that casting is palpable.
You even see that trailer line quoted everywhere.
All right, you big ugly fuck. It's showtime.
Chuckles. Yeah, classic Cage. But why such excitement for him specifically, do you think? Looking at the Reddit threads, it feels like there's this overwhelming preference for the game characters people already know and love.
Especially compared to the protagonist from the first movie.
Right, Cole Young.
Which brings us neatly to Cole Young, played by Louis Tan. And the fan sentiment here is, well, it's kind of shocking. It's almost unanimous.
People want him gone.
They really do. Like, speculating his death could be the opening scene, kind of like Johnny Cage in Annihilation back in 97.
Wow, that's harsh. But yeah, I saw those comments.
There's even this theory about his plot armor power. Maybe it gets transferred or something. Apparently, he's barely even seen in the new trailer.
It's such a rare thing, isn't it? Mm-hmm. To have a huge chunk of the fandom actively rooting for the main character's demise. It just really underlines how tricky it is to introduce brand new characters into these universes that are already so packed with beloved figures.
It's a tough tightrope to walk.
Fans get attached. An outsider, especially one put front and center, has a real uphill battle.
But, okay, amidst all the anti-cool sentiment, there's one return that's sparking pure joy.
Tadiki Kano.
Josh Lawson as Kano. People absolutely loved him in the first film. He was called the best part, the highlight. Essential, really.
He really stole the show, didn't he?
Yeah.
Great lines, perfect delivery.
And fans are just thrilled he's back, even though he, seemed pretty dead.
Right,
Yeah.
But hey, it's Mortal Kombat. Death is often just a minor inconvenience.
Exactly. Theories are flying. Maybe it was a setback. Maybe he just wasn't really dead. Maybe he's got the fake eye now.
Whatever the reason, Bringing it back feels like a smart move. It shows the filmmakers recognized what really worked, what resonated with people looking for that, that dumb, fun element.
Leaning into the strengths.
Precisely.
And the character buzz doesn't stop there, of course. Hiroyuki Sanada as Scorpion, always a huge deal. That "get over here" line in the trailer.
Iconic.
Apparently fans just rejoiced, especially knowing Ed Boon himself still does the voice.
That detail matters. It's that authentic touch.
Then there's Joe Taslim's Baihan. Everyone's expecting him to become Noob Saibot.
Oh yeah, that's a huge lore moment fans are waiting for. Just hearing the name Noob Saibot spoken.
Big anticipation there.
Yeah.
And Tadanobu Asano as Raiden. People loved him in Shogun, hoping he gets a bigger role this time.
He deserves it. He has that presence.
Even Baraka, his appearance got people talking. Some called the CGI awful in the best way, which is quite the comment.
Chuckles. Yeah, that sums up the MK aesthetic sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It shows how even the visual quirks become part of the conversation, part of the charm for fans.
Yeah.
These little details, the catchphrases, the designs, they're like touchstones.
Exactly. It's that specific kind of fan service that really connects. So, okay, putting all this together, the cast reactions, the plot hints, the creators involved, what does it suggest about the movie's overall direction?
Well, it strongly points towards confirming that fan theory, doesn't it? The idea that the 2021 movie was just the prologue.
The setup.
Right. And this movie, MKII, is the main event, the actual tournament.
And then maybe a third film deals with the aftermath, like Shao Kahn's invasion from the games.
It really feels like a direct response to the feedback, doesn't it? That the first movie kind of skirted around the core tournament promise. Now it looks like they're aiming to deliver exactly that.
Making the exact movie we wanted to see, as some fans put it.
Yeah.
And what's really striking, I think, is the tone of the fan reaction. Even with some grumbles about CGI here and there, the overwhelming vibe is just positive, but positive in a very specific way.
That's
People are embracing the potential absurdity. They're using words like ridiculous, dumb as shit, over the top, stupid, and fun.
okay, yeah. That sounds about right for Mortal Kombat.
Totally. Like that one comment, "I'll be there opening night with the biggest popcorn they have." It captures the mood perfectly.
It really does. It shows this audience is primed, almost eager for a certain level of, what's called B-movie schlock or cheesiness. It's not about chasing Oscars.
Not at all.
It's about spectacle. It's about nostalgia, pure entertainment value, especially for that core audience, the 30, 40-year-olds who grew up feeding quarters into the arcade machines.
They just want that glorious, bloody fun.
Exactly. Give them the fatalities, give them the one-liners.
And nothing hits that nostalgia button harder than the music, right?
Absolutely.
The trailer officially confirmed it. The iconic Techno Syndrome theme is back.
Yes. That's almost mandatory, isn't it?
Pretty much. But beyond that, the trailer also used Wu-Tang Clan.
Ain't nothing to fuck with, yeah.
And Mobb Deep's Survival of the Fittest. And fans went absolutely wild for those choices.
See, that's smart. It's not just the game theme. It's tapping into that whole 90s vibe, the era the original games exploded. It shows they understand what gets that specific audience hyped.
It delivered that rush.
Exactly. It's that kind of gratuitous fan service that actually feels earned and appreciated, not just tacked on.
Well, that was quite the dive from the official specs promising this big R-rated epic to the massive fan hype around Johnny Cage.
And Kano's return.
And Kano, plus the promise of the actual tournament, all set to that killer soundtrack. Mortal Kombat 2 really looks poised to deliver that very specific brand of glorious, dumb fun.
Yeah, it really feels like a case study in how a franchise can listen, adjust, and lean into what makes it unique, balancing the lore, the fan expectations, the cinematic needs.
Right.
And it reinforces that sometimes, for certain properties, embracing spectacle over substance isn't just acceptable, it's actually the winning formula. So as we all wait for October 2025, think about this. What kind of dumb fun movies do you find yourself loving, even if the critics aren't on board? And how much value do you place on creators actually listening to the fans? Something to chew on.